Let's go. I don't know what I can use cabbage for, but I get a lot of cabbage. Classic hipster kitchenware, absolutely. My combat level is 56. So I just moved from the 3 to 50 world up to the current world, like the 50 to 70 world. The cabbage TikTok streamer, are they playing Deadman mode? Because this is Deadman mode, so. Oh no, the man has escaped from his house. Oh. Okay. I don't think I can bring the cabbages out of this mode. Okay. But when I was selling the wood in this mode, I was upcharging like crazy. Okay, so the swamp tar you mix with hold on, let me look that up and see what it is. Swamp tar. Oh, this is how I can make Marintil tar. For orange salamander when used as a weapon. But this doesn't seem super useful to me. It's only used against salamanders? Like arrows, but for salamanders? Yeah, but like, I need things that are gonna attack people. Yeah, I don't know. My AC is just kind of not great. You make tar for experience? But I would rather make potions that are useful. Teku salamanders? Raw swamp paste? Mixing with flour? Oh, that's not for this. Taramin tar? Yeah, this is all for salamanders. This doesn't really... What are barrows? Oops. Okay, so I feel like for me, then I don't want to do that because I like to make useful things. I don't really care about speed as much as I care about like making things that I can actually like use. Actually, let me take those out and use the unicorn stuff on this. Salamander above black salamander. So this is all for a salamander minigame or something? I feel like for me, it's just like not the most worth thing for me to make. Wait, what was I using the Guam leaves for again? I was like, I shouldn't. Oh, for Guam tar, but I don't think I want to do that. I could just make regular attack potions and then. What level do I have to be to make these super attack potions again? I have the worst memory of all time. Super attack potion. 45 herblore. What's my herblore right now? 41. It's unfortunate that making the... Okay, I guess I'll just do this for a little... Okay. I'll make a little bit of Guam tar for wasting points, but that's just because I don't want to waste my Eyes of Newt. Oh. Oh. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. That's not what I want to do. I messed up. Oh, man. Oh, wait, I can mix it in like that. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's ground or not. That's good. That's good. Okay. 42. Once I get to 45, then I can start making super attack potions, but I don't want to waste my Newt Eyes because I don't have a lot of them. Where did the other guy go? Did he, like, escape? Excuse me, mister. I'm sorry, but I need you to spawn in your house. Thank you for the follow, Marco Polclo. Saving for super attacks is worth. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Because, like, getting them is very, very difficult. I wonder if I can clean those yet. Nope. How do you like the old school RuneScape wiki? It's pretty good. It's pretty convenient to just be able to, like, search things. I don't know, it's like any other wiki, I guess. That's because I hate it when people ask me how to do stuff. I'm not tech support. I don't know how to do anything. I barely know what I'm doing at any point in time. At any point in time. Jagex actually works with the wiki team to make it as accurate as possible. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Final Fantasy 11, it's like there are so many private servers, and then there's like so many changes. You ever think about making an Iron Man account? No, I feel like I've explained like so many times why I have no interest in an Iron Man account. I don't know what else to do. I like playing the game with other people. I like using the auction house. Me not accepting help from people or me just like playing the game how I want does not require me to have an Iron Man account for any reason. The New York Knicks will be the 2025 NBA champions. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not really into sports, but good luck. Let's go, range 52. There's a building in Edgeville with 6-man NPCs. If you're interested, Edgeville's not safe from PvP. That's why I'm here. I personally do not want to die. Permission to have a hot take? I don't really know you that well, so no. Permission not granted. What bow is that? It's the beginner's bow. It's like the bow you get at the very beginning of Deadman mode. I can't use it on other players. Pretty much, I'm not gonna be risking going into any PvP enabled zone right now. Darn. Okay, well, the fact that you respected me asking you not to give the hot take, I'll let you have the hot take. What's the hot take? Now I want to know. Now I want to know. Now I'm curious. How hot was the take if it wasn't a troll take? If it's a hot take about sports, I will say I probably won't understand it. Raptor, Bulls, Knicks. I've heard of the New York Knicks, but I don't know what sport they play. They're basketball. I'm from Massachusetts, so the sports there is like obnoxious as fuck. But our wings aren't that much better. Oh, all right, ban this person. Just kidding. But like, you're wrong. This is the most incorrect take I've ever heard. Okay, I would agree if it was only drumsticks. I think drumsticks are just not really worth it. But wings are worth it. Like the flats are worth it because the best meat on the entire chicken is the meat that's in between those two little bones on the hot wing. Like when you're eating a flat and you like crack open those two bones, the best meat on the entire fucking chicken is the meat that's in between those two bones. It is absolutely worth the effort. No. That doesn't really make sense. Nobody eats the like cartilage or bone. Boneless wings, you can just call them chicken tenders. Here's my hot take. I think if you're calling them boneless wings, it's because you have a very fragile sense of masculinity and you can't bear the thought of eating chicken tendies, but that's what you're eating. You're not eating boneless wings, you're eating chicken tendies. Man up and admit that you like chicken tendies. It's okay. I like chicken tendies too. I love a good chicken tendy. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's the same thing as eating a wing. It's two different parts of the chicken. No grapes are seedless and companies are advertising them such as cringe and I hate them all. Really? The seeds are just really tiny, I think, and not useful. Chicken tendons? Eating the marrow? I've had bone marrow, but I generally don't like crack into a chicken wing bone to slurp the marrow out. I don't really feel like there's a lot in there, and it's probably not worth it. I love chicken tenders, but they're not chicken tenders. Boneless wings with seasoning, they literally are chicken tenders. That's what they are. What part of the chicken are they? They don't remove the bone from the wing for you. So it's not the wing. We're arguing about chicken wings, Zagel. I'm saying that if you say you like boneless wings, you have a fragile sense of masculinity because you can't just admit that you like chicken tendies. Chicken tendies are good, but they are chicken tendies. Young Jab, what's up? Hey, thank you for the thank you so much for the 4 months of subscribing. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Tier 1, let's go. Raw cow femurs, you can take them, cook the marrow out of them. Oh yeah, I always keep all my bones. And that's the other thing about bone and chicken. I save the bones and I make broth with them. I have bags of various types of bones in my freezer at all times. They have more chicken than wings, except for the few really good drums, but I prefer flats. That's what I'm saying. I feel like chicken wings are worth the effort because the best part of the chicken is on the flat when you crack the two bones open. Like there's that meat in the middle of the two bones. Like that's the best meat on the entire chicken. Frozen bags of bones for IRL prayer experience. For bone broth, it's good. It's tasty. Why are you killing innocent men? Because I'm a monster and they drop like a lot of herb lore things for some reason. I'm trying to make potions over here. No, they're innocent. I'm literally spawn camping them in their house. Like, this is their house. Bone in wings? There's no such thing as bone out wings. They're just chicken tendies. Just because you've sauced the chicken tendies does not make them not chicken tendies. They're just chicken tendies. That's the part of the chicken that they are. They're the tenderloin. Permission to have another hot take? You're wrong. Ooh, you're getting me riled up. I like this guy. Me too. Keep having hot takes. They're fun. These are fun hot takes. It's not like the hot takes in like my TikTok chat where people are like, permission to have a hot take? I think you're hideous and ugly and you're going to die alone. It's like, thanks. Closing the door so the men don't escape. Boneless wings are chicken nuggets? No, well, that's just incorrect. That's just factually incorrect. All right. That's just chicken nuggets are like ground up chicken that's been like put into a nuggety shape. Like that's not. I keep forgetting I can do this still. Oh, no, wait. Wait. No more Guam leaves for this. Put all the Guam leaves away. Tenders are actual cuts of the chicken. Usually nuggets are mashed up chicken parts. Yeah, it's called the tenderloin. That's what chicken tenders are. They're made from the tenderloin, right? That's what I always thought. Month, day, year is the best way to date something. I mean, I think it depends on what you're dating it for, personally. It's like highly dependent on like what, like why you're writing that date. I feel like it's like a thing where some things make more sense in some contexts than others. So if I grind this up, does that give me anything? No. It's an American oddity? I don't know. I think it makes sense to be like October the 2nd. Like October 2nd. The 2nd of October. I feel like it's just, I don't know. It's just like, it's like a dumb thing to fight about. If you say it in which order, when both orders work. But when you're labeling something on a computer, like a computer file, sometimes it makes more sense to label it one way or another, depending on what you need the file for and how you're going to be looking for it later. Like month, day, year works great if you are working in a folder where you have only 1 year of data in there. If there's multiple years of data, then it makes more sense to have the year first, right? It pretty much never makes sense in a file format to have the day first unless it's like only like you're only having the month in there. Like if you have one folder for every month, well, in that case, you might as well just label it something else. Like December 7th, 1941, not 7th December 1941. I mean, I agree mostly. I just feel like it's like dependent I feel like it's a matter of semantics. It's like a matter of semantics that Europeans especially love to argue about when it really like doesn't matter to anything. 43 herblore. Man, I wish I could give these dogs like flea medicine because they gross me out with all the fleas on them. Ugh. I mean, in my brain, it makes more sense to think of the month and then the day because then you like have context for the day. But Europeans love to obsess about anything that has to do with Americans. They will deny it. Well, if you think about it, like all content is driven by engagement. And when we argue about stupid shit like that, like on like TikToks and stuff, people get engagement. So we're gonna see a lot of it, especially as Americans, because the algorithm knows that Americans are gonna engage with it. Thank you for the follow, Charizard. French fries versus freedom fries. Nobody actually says freedom fries. No one has ever actually said that. That was like a 2001 thing, and it didn't catch on, and nobody says it. It's like the dumbest shit of all time. Belgian fries. I've heard Belgian fries are really good. I've heard that Belgium has like the best French fries ever. Chips versus fries is a thing, but that's just all right. As somebody who really likes linguistics, I don't like it when people try and act like any one dialect is better or more proper than another. Chips is just the way that British people say fries, and fries is just the way that American people say chips. That's the difference in a dialect, right? But when people like can't seem to accept that other dialects exist, I just think that's super weird. Like there are multiple dialects of like every language, you know? Acting like one is better than the other is stupid. How's Deadman going? I'm really bad. I'm making lots of potions though. I'm focused. I'm grinding. I have a goal right now. And the goal is to level my herb lore. Cookies and biscuits? Okay, well, I actually think that there is a pretty big difference between the American cookie and the British biscuit. Like, in America, we kind of like use cookie very broadly, but like, when an American thinks of a cookie, we are not thinking of what a British person is thinking of when they say biscuit. Like, we are thinking of two different things when we say those two different words. Now, if we see a British biscuit, we'll call it a cookie because that's like the closest thing to what it is. But, and like when Americans think of biscuits, we think of a completely different type of food. The English language was a mistake. I mean, this happens in every language. Thank you for the follow. Ala Nix. KFC biscuits. Yeah, we think of like the fluffy kind of like, we don't think of a dessert. We think of like a side dish. It's like a fluffy biscuit. I don't know what they're called in like British English, or if there's any like kind of equivalent. Maybe like a scone is similar, but I think scones are not quite as fluffy. Permission to have another hot take? Go for it. You don't have to ask permission anymore. Your hot takes are good generally. So far. So far. What's up, Pale Blue Spark and Tropical Sea Bass? How are you guys today? Like at least 3. One person made like a 7-minute long video to me. Another person sent me a DM saying, but I never talked in chat. Very cringe. Very cringe. But yeah, I mean, American food and British food are just different because, like, in America, we have different and way more like influences, right? So our what we think of like when we say cookies, we're thinking of like a chocolate chip cookie. Like that is the iconic. If you say cookie to any American, I guarantee the image that pops in their head is a chocolate chip cookie. Like that's what a cookie is to us. But when I think of an English biscuit, I think of like a little shortbread biscuit or something. Yeah. I love chocolate chip cookies too. But that's because that's because our typical recipe from cookies come from the Dutch, I believe. Whereas I have no clue where biscuits in Britain come from. But I guarantee you that like whatever like what we call a biscuit definitely comes from a different place than, the British scone or biscuit. Do you know if you'll be streaming tomorrow night? I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow night because I think I'll be recording some more Dead Man mode with Javi, but I'm not sure. I might go live. We'll see. Every American should be fluent in a second language by the time they graduate high school. I mean, I agree with that, but the reality is that our education systems are sorely lacking here, especially and it is I think that a lot of people who are not from America don't understand the difference between the fundings between just different states but also just different districts within the same state. Because a lot of our educational money comes from property taxes. So if there are people, if there's a high level of poverty in the area, there's not a ton of property taxes going into the education systems, which is leading to worse educational outcomes. So our education system has a lot more problems than us just not being fluent in another language, and another big part of that is white supremacy, because assimilation into white supremacy means forgoing your culture, and so a lot of people's families intentionally forgot their languages and didn't hand down their languages to the other to their younger family members because it would it didn't allow them to assimilate into the culture. Do you know what I mean? So it still happens like nowadays. Like people who speak Spanish, like in certain places, like people will get mad at them. Our education exists as state and supplemented exploitative workforce. I mean, I think it's just yeah, it's highly dependent. It's highly dependent. Like there are some states with really amazing school systems, and there are a lot of states with really, really bad school systems. There's a reason we're speaking English, not because of England. I mean, it is kind of because of England, but also the English in America, who were the ruling class for a lot of the time that we existed. Is Dead Man mode fun? I like it. I mean, if you think that certain things are dangerous, like if you like the danger of milking a cow, like you could possibly die while milking a cow, like I think it's pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. I've died a lot though. Right now I'm in a PvP disabled area so that I can level my herb lore. Yeah, sorry, this is 117 HD.